All right. Welcome. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? Waiting for everybody to file in here tonight. Little bonus today. Chillin'. I hope you're doing well. What do you think about Star Fox in the Mario movie? Oh, that's why you sent me a DM that said Star Fox. I didn't even see that. I was asleep during most of the day today, bro. I was knocked out today, man. I don't know if maybe like my body was trying to I don't know, like recover from not getting enough sleep before. I couldn't tell you. Let me real quick while we're waiting for people to file in. Let me add a thumbnail to this stream because I made a thumbnail for it, but I guess YouTube didn't take it. That's what happens sometimes when you use StreamYard. It can sometimes do that. Okay, I think we're set to go now. All right. What's up? How are you doing tonight? Getting a drink. Yeah. Super Smash Brothers Cinematic Universe. I'll tell you what, they got the Zelda movie coming. Yes, I know the camera was frozen. I was making edits. An inevitable Star Fox standalone movie is going to feed families. You know what? Yeah, maybe. Which video were you watching, Super 67A? We got a super chat already. What would 2026 Danny say to 2016 Danny? I would tell 2016 Danny, don't assume that everyone who's nice to you is your friend. You know, don't be careful who you allow in your inner circle. Don't assume that that any of these people are worth anything because they're there for the ride. So that's what I would tell myself. It sounds kind of a bummer, but it's a cautionary tale that I learned. Ah, yes, the Shintani thing. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. When the art piece first came out, I suspected it was Naohiro Shintani, but I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure. Like I told y'all before, I've told you guys this in previous streams. I hesitate sometimes to talk about things that are you know, that I'm not sure about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and so I hesitate to like say confirmed or anything like that until it's confirmed. It's a little bit, I'm a little bit more cautious when it comes to that. Yeah, I try to, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can't do that. So we do the best that we can. We got a couple super chats here before I go in on Screen Rant. Today will be a very entertaining stream because I'm going to go in on Screen Rant. Rodriguez Bordy 4222. I'll bet money you're Puerto Rican. I'll bet money on it. Hey brother, is all the hype true about Toyo making a new anime manga? Okay, first of all, Toyo Taro doesn't make anime. I don't know who told you that. Toyo Taro is not an animator and never has been. All right, that's number one. So whoever told you that is lying to you. All right, number two. First of all, thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. Anytime anybody donates here to the Geekdom 101 streams, I always will appreciate you because it helps pay for editors. It helps pay for artists and things like that to help out the channel, right? But I want to show you something, my friend. You really didn't have to do this super chat because right here, if you go to the Geekdom 101 YouTube channel and you click right here where it says videos, look at these two videos, bro. Huge news. Toyo Taro reveals Super Dragon Ball Super manga return and details on Dragon Ball Super author Toyo Taro's new Dragon Ball project. So you didn't have to drop the. I knew you were Puerto Rican. See, I knew it. I appreciate the $20, and it's gonna go to making a dope video. You have my word on that. But the answers are on the channel, brother. And I tell this to everybody. Before you ask me a question in chat, please check and make sure I've done a video on it, because it might be really easy for you to get your question answered in a video that I've already done. You understand what I'm saying? I've been focusing a lot on news videos because news videos seem to be things that people really want to see. And the more evergreen videos are going to be saved for later on this year. So, Hazen Knowles, why is Frieza your favorite character? I like Frieza because he's a great villain. Yes, Hazen, I understand that. And I can always elaborate more if you have a follow-up question. But asking me if something is true, that's an easy question to answer, bro. If you want details, we can do that live. But anyways, back to your question about Frieza. Frieza is my favorite villain. I have a Frieza thing somewhere around here. Here it is. I have it by my desk. Frieza is like, he's cold, calculating, has a cool design, and I like his. I obviously don't agree with Frieza, and he's a very bad person, right? But he's very entertaining. He's very, very entertaining. No, I have not seen the series. I only saw the trailer for it. So, yeah, that's why I like Frieza. Thank you, Mr. Quarter. Now, Xavier says, what saga would you say has the best training scenes? Okay. When Goku and Krillin are training with Master Roshi, that one's up there. But also take note, if we're talking about anime only, right? Anime only, without question. No. People are saying Cell Saga, Saiyan Saga. No, I disagree with you. You guys, no. I disagree respectfully. The best training in Dragon Ball. The best training in Dragon Ball is in the anime, the training where Goku trains with God and Mr. Popo. It's like 8 extra episodes that are anime only, when Goku is up in the heavenly realm, training with Popo, learning about sensing energy, meditating. That is the best training in Dragon Ball. The best, because it takes a bunch of stuff from classic kung fu movies, takes a bunch of stuff from like Buddhism and Eastern philosophy. So all that stuff building up to the Piccolo fight in the 23rd tournament, that's the best training, bro. That is the best. Cell Saga and Saiyan Saga show some of it, but nothing compares to that one, because Mr. Popo basically tells Goku, okay, you were strong in defeating Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo, but there's a lot you have left to learn. And Kami makes him a complete fighter. He learns how to fly. He learns how to sense energy. He learns how to use the Kamehameha with more than just his hands. Nah, man, that is the best training. Anime only, though. Anime only. I want to answer your super chats before we get to the main topic here. Overclock Shock. What Dragon Ball character would you wife up? I would say Videl. Her dad's rich and famous, and she seems to have like a really good heart. And I know Bulma's richer, but her personality kind of is off-putting. She's very materialistic. I think Videl's like the best wife in Dragon Ball, man. In my opinion. And most Cobra, the homie. By the way, did you get into the Discord? I did not. I saw that you were trying, but I didn't see that you came in. If you did come in, please go to the introduce yourself section and introduce yourself. He says, IMO, you can get away with DB being week to week up to the Moro Saga, but everything after needs to be seasonal. I kind of agree with you. I agree with you. I would not disagree with that at all. I think Dragon Ball should be seasonal. I mean, I've been saying it for years, bro. This is nothing new. It's better. It's better than having episodes look like crap. You know what I mean? It's better than that. Now, Bulma got BBL. You crazy passing on that. Well, you're right, but remember, it's not even really her BBL. It's remember, it's not really her BBL. She's asking the dragon for that. So let me ask you a question, all right? Now, look, I'm just going to be honest with you guys about something. We're going to talk a little bit of real shit here. I do not like fake titties. I'm not big on fake breasts. If a chick has them, it's not like a deal breaker, but like I have felt fake ones and real ones, and real ones just look better. They feel better. They're, even if they sag a little bit, it's better, right? Now, when it comes to Brazilian butt lifts, right? Here's my question: if a woman uses the this is such a no, Hazen. That's what I'm getting to. Just if a woman uses the Dragon Balls to wish for bigger titties or a bigger ass, does that take away some of the appeal? That's a serious question, bro. You know what? Let's make it into a poll, because we do fuck around like that sometimes here on the Geekdom101 live streams. Listen, these live streams, bro, these late night ones, they are not for kids. You should not be listening to me at this hour with your kids, all right? Respect. We get raunchy on these sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Let me real quick ask you guys. If a woman uses a Dragon Ball wish to get fake boobs or butt, does it lose appeal? This is the wackiest, this might be the wackiest question I've ever asked you guys, but it's right there in the poll. It should be popping up now in any minute. Please vote. Does that matter to you? All right, does it matter? Let's move on to the next super chat here. No, I agree with Enmos Cobra. Yeah, it should be. Okay, Rodriguez Bori, the Puerto Rican. Are you from New York? That's my next question. And what do you think about arroz con gandules? Brother, if you're Puerto Rican, you can't speak Spanish, I'm going to be very disappointing. I like this question right here, bro. Shenron's face pops up in my head and I go soft. Are you telling me a dragon makes you lose your erection? All right. EA97, bro. Puerto Ricans know what I'm talking about. Arroz con gandules. Arroz con gandules, bro. It's a very, very famous... It's rice with chickpeas. It's a very famous Puerto Rican recipe. And it's one of my favorite things that they make. I don't eat a lot of rice, though, because it's got a lot of carbs. But back in the day, during my fat years, I would love arroz con gandules. All right, he says, I get it, bro, but I work so much I don't have time to watch everything. I'm a GM at an Irish bar. So I have little time to watch everything you post as much as I love your content. I understand that, bro. I understand that. Listen, when I tell people, look, let me make this clear. When I tell people... Hey guys, there's a video I made about it. I'm not trying to be a douchebag or trying to make them feel bad. I'm letting you know that the answers to your questions have already been answered. Plus, here's the thing. With the videos, you get complete context, right? You get the complete context. Understand what I'm saying? So that's why I tell you to check the videos out. I wouldn't, since you work so hard, I would not want you to spend your money on me. I think that, guys, if you remember during Daima, I was the only motherfucker who was like, guys, stop sending me money, because I was getting so many super chats that it was overwhelming. I think I might be the only YouTuber in the history of this platform to actually tell people to not send in money. It's stupid. I think that I think it's other people have thought that I'm an idiot for doing that. And I'm not saying I always do that. I'm just saying that I know you work hard for your money. That's why I was saying instead of submitting it to me, you have the videos there. However, anytime you donate through a super chat, I will use it for the business. That is one thing that's guaranteed, guys. I will for sure. Anytime you give me a donation, it's going to go to editors, it's going to go to people I work with, it's going to go to artists, and equipment. You know, I got this mic right here that Trenton broke the first one. Thanks, Trenton, for that. I had to pay $100 and I don't know how many dollars for this. So yeah. I mean, but that's all I'm saying, bro. If you now also understand something real quick. These videos weren't even that long. 5 minutes, 51 seconds, and 4:30. That's less than 12 minutes. You can get that done in no time. So I'm just saying, but to answer the question, yes, Toyotaro did say that he straight up said it on social media that the series is coming back, but he did not give us a date. So it's okay, Trenton. I'm just using you as an example. It's all right. Retro Mint Man, I hope you're well, Geekdom. I understand Dragon Ball had Japanese dubbed episodes via fan subs way back in the day via VHS trading. How much of Dragon Ball were you able to watch before the US got their episodes? Almost all of it. I saw almost all of Dragon Ball before it aired here. Hold on, time out. Let me get to what this man is saying here. Okay, so you're a cook. I didn't know that. You live in Tampa? That means that you live about 20 minutes from where I live. I don't live in Tampa. I live east of Tampa. I live in Brandon. I'm sure you've heard of Brandon. And to be honest, Brandon is kind of like Tampa. I have to ask, okay, so you're telling me that I did not know you lived here. I thought you were from New York. Every time somebody brings up Puerto Rican, it says they're Puerto Rican, I always assume they're from New York, bro. No, not Bradenton, Brandon. Bradenton is about 30 minutes south of here. Now, let me get back to Retro Mint Man's question, okay? So, here's what happened, y'all. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Just like many of you, I started watching Dragon Ball Z in English. And they got to Goku versus Raccoon. And then it ended. And then we didn't get shit for 2 fucking years. And then finally the Frieza saga showed up. Finally, right? I started to trade tapes with people and you know how it is. And one of the things I was able to get, so I got bits and pieces of every arc, but one of the things I was able to get early was the entire Buu arc. So I saw the entire Majin Buu saga in Japanese a year before it came, maybe 2 years before it came out on Toonami. The entire thing was subtitled, all of it. And so because of that, I didn't actually watch the dub I saw a little bit of it, but not all of it. Then I got my hands on something called Nippon Golden Network. Not a lot of people know what I'm talking about. You had to have been around back then to know. So Nippon Golden Network was a network that was in Hawaii that aired Japanese anime subtitled. I mean, we're talking about like shit that they got years before we did. Like years before we did, right? And not just Dragon Ball. So what happened was they had every episode of original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z up to episode 100, which is right in the middle of Goku versus Frieza. So I got my hands on all of that. And so I was able to watch OG Dragon Ball back then as well, which that was interesting. The video quality was not great at all. It was not great video quality, but bro, when you're watching stuff that like hadn't aired yet, Dragon Ball, you don't care about the video quality. You just want to see it. Like that's the thing, man. When Dragon Ball Super was coming out, anybody who said, "Oh, I'll just wait for the dub," I always thought to myself, like, okay, maybe you have like bad eyesight, which is fine. I've had bad eyesight most of my life. But I can't do that. I can't wait for the dub. You understand what I'm saying? I can't. I am such a Dragon Ball fan that if something comes out, I have to see it as soon as possible. I have to. That's why I don't care. People are like, oh, do you care about when you get leaks that ruin the story? No. I am the kind of Dragon Ball fan where I want it all. Just give it all to me. So I don't give a shit if Dragon Ball's in Japanese, Russian, Sanskrit, Arabic. I don't give a fuck what language it's in. You understand what I'm saying? I'll watch it if it's new. That's why I didn't care. I didn't really care, like, when it came to, like, when Super's dub came out, I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't watch every episode because I had already seen it, you know? That's how it was back then, though, bro. You had to scrimp. And Most Cobra says, I've been busy. I forgot to check. I'll check later. Okay, because if you're not in the Discord, that means the invite probably was expired and I need to send you another one. Please be aware of that. He said, the Discord server link has expired. Sorry, work got in the way. Been too tired to check. Okay, I'm going to do you a favor right now, bro. I need you to do me a favor. Right now, like literally right now that we're live, I need you to do me a huge favor so I can get you in here now so we don't have to worry about it later. Here's what I want you to do. Give me one moment. I want you to do something for me here. I'm going to give you a link right now to get into the Discord. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go into the community tab, right? Go into the community tab. And then go, I'll actually show you. Hold on. Give me just a moment. I'll show you. Hold on a second. All right, check this out. I need you to go here where you said, could I get an invite, bro? I need you to go here right now, dude. Go here right now. Because I'm going to send you a link right now. So I need you to do this immediately. I don't want to do it on camera because it's your personal link, but I need you to do it right now. I just posted it. I just posted the new link. It says 0 seconds ago, but it'll be something else. Click that link right now and then click that link right now and get in there so you don't have to worry about not being in. And yes, I absolutely watched Super Raw. I couldn't wait. I mean, bro, I could not wait. I couldn't wait. Can you blame me? Anyways, let's move on to the next one. 12th Crashmaster, just gonna say I'd wife Android 21. Oh, smart, beautiful, powerful, and a great personality. What more could a man want? To be clear, the nicer one. Yeah, and she's also what? Isn't she part Majin Buu? She can like mutate into other people, right? Like a shapeshifter? Then you could have a different chick every night, even though it's the same one. It's not cheating if it's the same one. Xavier says there's such thing as too much ass or chest. Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Correct. What do you call it? If you're like a petite girl, like a short petite girl, and you've got like eye cups, it's not going to look good on you. It's got to be proportional. So I think there is such thing as too much. And also, the bigger the titties doesn't necessarily mean they're nicer. It depends on how the nipples are shaped and all that. You know, it's more than just the size, bro. When I was younger, I would have disagreed. The 12th Crashmaster, you called it out, and now I got to say I live in New York and I'm half Puerto Rican. Yes, we're loud and we're proud. Yeah, well, so are Cubans. So are Cubans, bro. So I know that. I know it. Triple D is my limit. I agree. Yes. Well, okay. It depends on what country. This is getting really technical, bro. This is getting very, very technical here. We shouldn't be getting this technical when it comes to this topic. I've seen like double E's that look good. Like I've seen a chick that had F cups that were great too. It's a case by case thing. I am also happy. Now, I want to make this clear. I am not sure that he's the animation supervisor. He might be the character designer. He might be, but that has not been confirmed yet. So just be aware of that. Poll clarification, fake or upgrade like Bulma? No, like Bulma. Like when a woman, like she's using the Dragon Balls to make her titties bigger. That's or her booty. Does it lose appeal? Right now, as we speak, the poll with 142 votes is at 44% yes and 56% no. So most of you guys don't give a shit. Some of you guys do. I don't know, man. When a girl is gifted with a nice body, it is different than her getting it. But I will say there are some girls where they can go to the gym and work out and make their booties naturally bigger. There are workout regimens that let you do that. By the way, Enmos Cobra, please let me know if you made it in. I don't see anything letting me know that you're in. Oh wait, hold on. I think I see you. I think. Please make sure that you do the agree thing correctly, bro. Because people do that wrong, and you're not going to get in if you do that. So make sure you do the question mark agree thing correctly, all right? Yes, I agree with you, but there's more to it than that, bro. Like, there are some women, bro, that have, like, basset hounds, and if they get a lift, it helps. Plus, like, implants have gotten better in the past few years. I can't believe we're talking about this on stream. I didn't even plan on talking about this, bro. I wanted to talk about this damn Screen Rant article. Guys, I got to get to the Screen Rant article, but I keep getting super chats. 12th crash meter, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'd never asked 21 to change. She's beautiful the way she is and my type. Isn't that sweet? Look at you. Isn't that sweet? Call Garrow a mad scientist, but he locked down an amazing woman. Well, remember, a lot of guys forget this. Vomi is not Android 21. Remember, bro, don't get it twisted. Vomi was Dr. Garrow, not Jiro, Garrow. We're using the Japanese name. It was Garrow's wife. Android 21 was based on Vomi. You understand what I'm saying? 21 is not Vomi. She was based on Vomi, just like how 16 was based on Gevo. Same concept. Xavier says, does wishing for ass or chest count as fake or not? That's what I'm asking, brother. That's what I'm asking the people. Lucarino. Hey, I remember you with the Rocco's Modern Life. How dare you? Have you ever read Kochikam X Dragon Ball manga? Has a lot of 2006 Toriyama Namek drawings. Can I join Discord? I can send a link. Okay, well, first of all, no, I have not. I've actually never even heard of it. In fact, I may need to look into that. Kochikam X Dragon Ball? What is that exactly? Oh, so Toriyama, okay, Toriyama did draw this. Yeah, I don't have this in my collection, I don't think. You know what? Let me hold this, bro, because I have not read this before. Let me see if so Jordan's asleep right now, but he's currently at Lexington Comic Con, and he's actually at the convention this weekend. So if you're gonna be at Lexington Comic Con, he's there with Griffin, and they've got copies of Kako Daimon there if you want to buy it. So let me see if he has it. He's not gonna get back to me till tomorrow, but I might see if I can pick it up. Where's Opai Senpai? He's somewhere in the Philippines, bro. Listen, all my friends have scattered, bro. Like, they're everywhere, dog. I got Jordan in Lexington. I've got fucking Black and Fist in Houston. I've got Quinn in Antarctica. Fucking Lance left Florida and moved to, like, Mississippi or some shit. They're all gone. Okay, now, Lucarino. The Discord server. You have to become a member. Excuse me. You have to become a member, which you already are, at tier 2. And then go to... I'll show you. Give me a minute. Here's what you do. Go to Okay, I'll show you. Well, if you become a member at tier 2, go to where it says membership right here, and then scroll down to this right here where it says Discord server entry, and you have to follow these instructions. Now, this is only for tier 2 members. Only for tier 2. Super Saiyan Soldiers, Ultra Instinct Army. When you get here, right, follow the instructions. If you do it right now, I will give you a link right now. You understand what I'm saying? If you do it now, you don't have to wait for the link. I'll get it for you right now because I'm here. I can see you. Why not? You know? Majin Fang, not fake if it's still natural. Right. Is the dragon natural or not? He is in, I think he's still in New York, bro. I think he's still in New York. I know that me and Paul tried to get him to move down here. And a lot of people are leaving New York, so I don't know, man. I don't know if New York is a good place to like to live now. It says okay, this is weird. It says you're a new member, but I could have sworn you were already a member. Did Juan get his channel back? I don't think he got it back yet. That's still being worked on behind the scenes. I don't think he did. He'll be around though. I assume. Wait, I think what's his name? I think this dude got in. Hold on a second. Let me make sure here. Join exit log. God Uso 69. What a weird name. It says you joined the server. Why is your icon Vegito firing a blast from his nuts, bro? What's going on here with this? What is going on here? Look, what are you doing? Hold on a minute. This is crazy. Look at this. This man's icon is Vegito firing a blast out of his dick. Where the fuck did you get that at, bro? It's Vegito doing the ravishing Rick Rude, firing a blast from his cock. What is that about? What is that about? Oh yeah, that's another one, bro. This fucking guy, this motherfucker right here used to live in Florida, and then he moved away from me to Vegas. This motherfucker abandoned me, bro. I was like, hey, there's another Cuban I can talk to, and now he's gone. Went to Vegas, which actually, I thought about moving out there at one point, bro, because Nevada's real nice. All right, y'all, we gotta, listen, let's get to this article, bro, because I want to destroy this fucking article. If you have super chats, send them in whenever. It's not a big deal. But holy shit, does this type of shit irritate me, bro. Does this shit irritate daddy? Man, okay. ScreenRant writes, Goku is objectively anime's biggest fraud, and it's not particularly close. This article just came out a week ago from this guy, Branson Garza. Branson Garza. Okay. He writes, or it says, Branson is a senior writer for ScreenRant. That's nice, bro. Being a senior writer, bro, guys, being a senior writer from ScreenRant is like being the smartest guy in the short bus. Congratulations. Fuck. Anime has been a major part of his life since he was able to raise his hands in the air for a spirit bomb. Well, ain't that cute? And just because you've watched anime for a long time doesn't mean you know what the fuck you're talking about. There's a lot of people that watch anime and don't understand, have no literacy. As a journalist, Branson focuses heavy on listicles. Is that like testicle lists? Listicles and op-eds detailing the industry's greatest shonen series. Okay. Here's the article that this fucking Branson guy wrote. All right. Wait a minute. Is this true? Did this actually happen? I'm actually curious about that. So, okay, check it out. okay, I need to really like try to understand this from okay, wait, Lucario, timeout. Lucario, you already did the thing. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get back to this article. I want to get this guy in now, so I can, so that way, you know, or girl. I don't know if you're a guy, or if you're a girl. If you're a girl, great. We need more women in there, bro. And please don't be a guy pretending to be a girl, bro. I hate that shit. Fucking half the anime fandom girls are not even really girls. I don't trust them, bro. I don't trust them. Do not trust them. Do not trust them. That chick on Twitter, Sun Chi or whatever, fucking, I think that motherfucker's a guy. I think that motherfucker's a guy. Again, no disrespect, but something about that account makes me think it's a guy. Anyways, I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Okay, we're gonna end the poll though. It says no. I'm not. There's not a transphobe. It's nothing to do with transphobia. Has nothing to do with transphobia. It has to do with the fact that the way they type and they never show their face. I think it's a guy. A lot of people are guys that pretend to be girls. It's not trans people. We're not talking about trans people. We're talking about guys that actually like make believe that they're girls. Not trans people. That's different. We're talking about guys that like have accounts where they pretend to be girls when they're not. That's what I'm talking about. So, no, I didn't get catfish. I just don't believe it. Okay, thank you, Lucario. You should have the link now. Please refresh, and it should be okay. Enmos Cobra. It's supposed to be God Usopp from One Piece. Freaker's Ball. You popped me with that one, bro. Some asshole took the user, though. I can send you the image if you want. Well, I could probably find it, but God Usopp. Why don't you just do God Usopp 2? I don't know. Okay, it says I joined. Yep. Okay. See, this is a little bit of more of an understandable icon here. You know, you've got Brian from Family Guy dressed like somebody from like a New York Puerto Rican. So that's a little bit more understandable. Okay, let me ask y'all a question, and please help me with this, y'all. Please help me with this. Is it a thing now that anime fans have to have a protagonist that never loses? Like, is that like a thing now where anime fans have gotten so fucking weird that if a protagonist loses a fight, that like it like lowers their value? Like, where is this coming from? Because look, okay, so in this article he's talking about how much Goku's a face for anime and shonen and all that. That's all true. But look what it says here. He's lost a considerable amount of the series' most important fights. So according to this dickwad, according to this moron, right, he says that because Goku lost fights in the series, that he's a fraud? That he's a fraud? You know? You can't have a bad showing, you must be perfect. People love Mary Sue characters for some odd reason. I don't understand why people like Mary Sue characters. They're boring. Mary Sue characters are boring, bro. Because listen. If Goku didn't lose fights, then when he wins fights, it wouldn't mean anything. If all of Dragon Ball was just Goku winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, where's the drama? I watched the first season of Solo Leveling. I liked it, but I didn't love it because the main character was kind of a Gary Stu. Just being honest with you. I don't like shows where the main character never loses because that's boring and it's repetitive. And so what this fucking moron See, this is the thing that irritates me. This guy claims to be an anime fan since he was a little kid, right? I used to have my hands in the air. I used to pretend I could do the spirit bomb. Oh, it was cool. I did the spirit bomb in 4th grade and I got in trouble. And then when I was in trouble, I put my arms up and I asked for energy from the class. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. And so, despite his status as one of the strongest characters in Dragon Ball, is surprisingly reality Goku's record in fights that most people don't realize. There's one major unwritten rule. Okay, there's one major unwritten rule in shonen anime. Protagonists win fights. Says who? Who the fuck? Seriously. Who in the blue hell made this rule that protagonists have to win every fight? Since when? Since when has that been a thing? Like, I don't understand. I genuinely do not understand people that have this mentality. Genuinely don't get it. You're supposed to, listen, the villain has to win first before the good guy wins. There's no drama if the good guy always wins. There's no drama, there's no stakes, there's no story. Just imagine how boring Dragon Ball would be if Goku just beat Raditz, beat Vegeta, beat the Ginyu Force, which he did do. He did do that. Beat Frieza. Just beat him without even struggling. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's a ubiquitous notion that every major shonen franchise follows without fail except for Dragon Ball. Is that true? Does Luffy never lose fights? Does Naruto ever lose fights? I disagree. I disagree with that notion. So where is this coming from? If you're joining me on YouTube, or I'm sorry, if you're joining me on X, if you're watching me on X on Twitter, make sure you go to the Geekdom101 YouTube channel. Okay, look, Luffy gets beaten, Naruto loses fight, Luffy loses fights. So if these are the most popular, listen, if Luffy, Naruto, and Goku are the most popular characters in shonen, right? And they lost, what is the issue? Okay, but there's a difference between Davion. I don't know if I fucked up your name. There's a difference between being OP and never losing. Jiren's also not the main character. The main character needs to lose. If the main character never loses, where's the drama? And when it comes to Saitama, that's different because One Punch Man is a satire. One Punch Man is not meant to be taken seriously. It's a goof anime. It's a gag manga. And that's okay. Listen, Arale never loses a fight, but that's a gag manga. No, I don't think this guy's a Dragon Ball hater. I think he's just a moron. Because the people who they get to write these articles at ScreenRant are fucking stupid. I mean, think about that. From the very beginning, Goku fought with a losing record. He's lost so many times that it'd be easier to count the amount of fights he's actually won. When he does win, it's almost always with the help of his friends. Goku losing fights is integral to the series. Okay. He has the terrible record in important fights, the worst of any protagonist shown, but that's not actually a bad thing. Okay. Interesting. This is funny right here. I remember that, bro. I remember that. What you're talking about? I remember when LeBron got killed. I remember when the Heat got killed by the Mavericks, bro. And the Mavericks were all old players. Like Jason Terry and Jason Kidd and fucking Dirk Nowitzki. I wonder how many people in the chat are like, wait a minute, Geekdom watches NBA? It's always some fucking Geekdom listens to rap music? They think because my name is Geekdom and I wear glasses and I'm fat that I'm supposed to just watch anime 24 hours a day, bro. That's not me, man. That's not me. I watch sports. I don't watch basketball anywhere near as much as I used to, though. But I was watching during that era. But it's always some shit like that. Like, oh, you know, I don't understand. I thought he was a geek. You can be a geek. You can be a geek for basketball. Dom 2K is. Quinn is. Quaman. You can be a geek for football. My favorite sport is professional wrestling, bro. That's the sport of kings. Do you watch football? Not always. Not often. Usually just the playoffs and the Super Bowl. And this is the truth right here. I want to say this. You know, when I was a kid, people would think that, like, the only geeks are the ones that are into, like, comic books and movies and Dungeons and Dragons. And that's just not the case. Because the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're into cars, if you're one of those guys that's like really into cars, like fixing cars, buying cars, repairing them, you're a geek. If you're over here talking about, oh, I love the 77 Mustang, it's got a V8, you're a geek. Congratulations, you're a geek. You're just a geek for cars. Yes, of course I watch UFC. I talk about it. Well, not as much as I should, right? I have people over every UFC, bro. Every big UFC. I'm still pissed off at that last BMF fight because that shit didn't feel like a BMF fight. Let me get back to this. Relying on his friends doesn't make Goku weaker, it makes him stronger. That's true. So this guy basically bullshits his way through the article so he can put more ads in and then ends it with the truth. He actually ends it with truth here. The fact that he can rely on Frieza and Android 17 gave Goku and Universe 7 a chance to defeat Jiren and win the Tournament of Power. Relying on Gohan saved the Earth from Cell and fusing with Vegeta saved the Earth from Broly. Well, relying on Gohan saved the Earth from Cell, yes, but that was different. That wasn't Gohan helping Goku. That was Gohan being the chosen one. You know what I'm saying? You know what? One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to actually do videos on basketball and UFC. But the thing is, I watch these sports, but I'm not an expert at them. Like, I don't want to make a video when I'm a casual fan of basketball. Like, I watched basketball during the Jordan days a little bit, and then I really started watching when LeBron went to Miami. And yes, somebody in the chat, let me actually see if that super chat is up here. Yeah, let me get this one, Dark Neon Cruiser. I remember this, bro. I remember that he got smacked by the Mavericks and then the Spurs. I remember that. Fucking Coach Greg Popovich, bro. I remember those days. Bro, the Spurs, they beat the Spurs that one year because of that Ray Allen 3, bro. Remember that Ray Allen? See, if you really were watching back then, you remember this. Ray Allen hit that fucking 3-pointer, dude, and it was like that was one of the greatest plays ever, bro. Holy shit. That won them the series. So anyways, all right. Who does the impression at the beginning of your videos? Which ones are you talking about? Are you talking about, yes, Ray did save LeBron's legacy. Yeah, I agree. Ray Allen's always been great, bro, when it comes to those threes. Depends on which ones you're talking about. So it's a different person every time. Some of them are the actual actors from Funimation. And most Cobra. Honestly, yes, a lot of people hate main characters losing in the like My Hero Academia. Deku lost his power, and most people hated it, but I liked it because it made sense as to why it happened, but people couldn't think, they just hate. Well, I think that's just very immature. Like, one of the things that I've said for years, dude, and look, I've told you guys this, but maybe if you're in the stream right now, you don't remember. But one of the things about me, dude, is that I may not look it, but I'm turning 42 next month. I turned 42 years old in 2 weeks on April the 14th. 3 weeks. And I've noticed that there is a disconnect with me and a lot of the anime fandom, because a lot of the anime fandom are these like teenagers who are very immature. They're addicted to their phones. They play on their phones all the time. And they just have like a different... It's not that they're bad people. It's just that we don't really vibe the same, because I have all these life experiences and they don't. And like, there's like a maturity thing there, right? I appreciate the kind words saying that I look like I don't look over 30. That's very kind of you. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, I just don't know if I like vibe with young people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I did stream with the NFL player. What did we talk about? Look at my screen. Look at the screen right here. Look, live. Click on live, right? Look, here are the streams. Wait a minute. What's this? NFL star Mike Daniels and I discuss the Dragon Ball Z English dub 30 years later. Anytime you have a question, check the channel first. You can go to videos. You can go to shorts, which you know what these are, the TikToks type videos. Live or the streams. I've been doing a lot more of these lately, so most of the content's going to be on live. And then we've got podcasts, which that's an ongoing. That's just different videos, playlists, and then of course if you're a member, you have the membership, and all these are there for a reason. They're all there with different types of content. So, but yes, anytime you want to see a stream, go to live and it's there. I did take down one recently, and that was that terrible stream I did where the video quality was bad. I had to take that one down because it was like, yeah, I didn't like it, you know. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, I feel like people who want the main character to never lose and then like bitch about it, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I making sense to you? Like, it's okay. Like, one thing will happen in an anime or in a manga, right? And they'll be like, oh my god, Goku or Deku lost the fight. Oh, he sucks. And it's like, just keep watching the story. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes, man. I appreciate the compliment, and most Cobra. I did not know you were 21. You're a mature 21. But yeah, I agree with this. And no, I haven't missed your super chat. I'm still going through. Xavier said there's a difference between a geek, a nerd, and a dork. Is there? Is there? Okay, if I remember correctly, right, Tim Duncan, all right, I could be wrong about this. It was Tim Duncan, not Ray Allen. What the fuck was it? Was it Peja Stojakovic? It was Peja Stojakovic, right, who used to hit those fucking threes? Was it him? I'm trying to remember. This was like Ginobili. Yes, Ginobili. Where the fuck did I get Peja Stojakovic from? Where was Stojakovic? Did he play for the Suns? Remember, I'm doing all this from memory. I haven't watched, like, these are games that I watched like 12 years ago. Manu Ginobili. That's right? Yeah. Ginobili. Then where the hell did I get Peja Stojakovic from? Who did Peja Stojakovic play for? Because didn't he play for the did he play for the Mavs? Oh, with the Kings. You mean the Queens, right? The Sacramento Queens. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'll show you. If you don't know, I'll show you. Hold on. I need to actually make sure that I have audio on this. Give me just a second. Hold on. Hold on. If you don't know about this interview, bro, your boy Shaq, bro, he is so unintentionally funny. Let's watch this real quick.
Well, 8 of the Lakers 10 points. Of course, he is center in the whole situation between the Kings and Lakers over the last few years. There he is taking it to Vlade early on. He has verbally brought it to the Kings throughout this past offseason.
I'm shaking. We're not worried about the Sacramento Queens.
We're not worried about the Sacramento Queens. What a character, bro. See, nowadays, if he said that, it'd be considered homophobic, even though I don't think he was being homophobic.
I'm so terrified. In Sacramento, there's enough tissues for everyone. Write it down, take a picture, send it to them. I don't care. They're a great WNBA team. I'm scared.
They're a great WNBA team. Bro, Shaq was vicious. Shaq was vicious back then, but he was mean. Do you remember when Shaq... I can't believe we're talking about this on a Dragon Ball stream. Do you remember when Shaq made fun of Chris Bosh? Where he was like, I don't think it's the big 3. I think it's the big 2. Look at this kid right here. Look at him. He's crying. Look, no respect. Bro, Shaq is... I don't know why Shaq's so damn funny, bro.
I'm scared.
Remember when Shaq had a fucking rap career, bro? Hold on a minute. I don't know why we're talking about this, bro. I think it was the original You Can't Stop the Rain. I think it was this one, bro. I think. This is old as shit. But if I remember correctly, this video... Okay, I think this is the video. It's so over the top, bro. Yes! Bro, okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of this video. This man's ego, it's fucking hilarious to how over the top this is. Bro, look at this, like Batman with Two-Face, bro. He's doing the Two-Face thing. Bro, what a character. I have to fast forward so I don't get copyrighted.
How it feels to be a king for a minute. Now feel it. Porsches, Benzes, pounds is endless. It's never hard to tell who my crew of Twism is. Players, Pepsi, and dimes.
The 90s, bro. The 90s. Let me fast forward a little bit, bro. This video is so over the top. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. What happened to music when they would be wacky like this?
Twism family meeting. Call to order.
He had nice beats, bro, but as a rapper, he was not a very good rapper. There's another video where he's got a giant cell phone and he's got helicopters all over him, dude. What is going on, bro? Basically, this is just him saying, look at all the money I can spend on videos. That's what he's basically doing here.
I roll my slow in my Suburban, so y'all can see my Superman wheels, rack top and Superman.
This is like a Fast and the Furious scene right here, bro.
My days are walking through the airport, I done.
Or Vin Diesel, Mark Sinclair.
Real estate from Florida to Cancun. Cheese I'm trying to consume to the moon beyond Rangoon.
Well, he's got a chopper on him. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I don't want y'all to think we're not talking about Dragon Ball anymore. But, bro, if you want to have a good time, watch Shaq's old-ass videos, bro. He's a character. He is a character. Okay. Anyways, yes, there is. All right, Super Saiyan 4 MUI. What they did to Miguel in Cobra Kai reminds me of the type of character. He gained too much plot armor and his fights weren't as exciting later on. Well, he did break his back. He did break his back in season 2 when he fucking fell off the balcony or whatever. So he had a shonen arc as well. Plus he was going against Axel. Listen, yo, listen to me. Listen to me. Yeah, yes, the chopper was too much. No, it gets, listen, it gets even more over the top. But listen. If you are a fan of shonen and you haven't watched Cobra Kai is the second best shonen ever made behind Dragon Ball. Watch Cobra Kai, bro. And it's got Tori, bro. Tori from Cobra Kai. Dog, the minute, listen, I don't believe in love at first sight, but I don't believe in love at first sight, bro. But what was that conversation we had? I don't believe in love at first sight, but I remember the minute I saw this chick on Cobra Kai, I was like, who is that? Like, just kablamo. Like, who is this woman? Who is this creature? Listen, I'm going to say this right now. I don't give a fuck if y'all judge me. If I ever do a convention with that actress, I'm going to spit game. I'm going to shoot my shot, bro. And you know what? I'm probably going to get rejected. But that's okay. Because at least I would have shot my shot. Which, by the way, speaking of conventions, if you're in the Houston area in May, I will be a guest at Comic Palooza. There I am, right there, Comic Palooza. I'll be with Death Battle, Team 4-Star, Metal Jesus, the Grim Life Collective. If you are in the Houston area, wait a minute, hold on, Mecca. I'm not going to simp. I'm going to spit game. If you are in the Houston, Texas area, I will be here all 3 days. And I have a panel on Friday where we're going to watch Dragon Ball the way it was meant to be seen. Holy shit. Brother, if you haven't seen Peyton List in a while, I suggest that you... I know her name is Peyton List, dog. If you go to my Discord server, I know what her name is. Listen, dog. If you haven't seen Peyton List in a while, you need to, like, fix your eyes, bro. Yes, you do need to watch Cobra Kai, especially her character. Hey, but listen, I'll be at this convention, right? And I got a panel with Metal Jesus. I got my own and a third one that hasn't been decided yet. And guess who else is going to be there, bro? I'm going to get to meet Joey Pants, which I'm very, like, excited to meet. Pam Grier, who I'm also excited to meet. Fucking Marcus Shaw and Lawrence Fishburne, bro. Lawrence Fishburne, Morpheus, the fucking nurse from Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm gonna get to go in the green room with these people. She's cute. Oh, you have to watch a show called School Spirits. Hold on. So there's a show she's in called School Spirits, right? It's right here, bro. She plays this ghost. So the story of the show is, this is her right here. She plays like a ghost and she doesn't know how she died. And like the story of the show is she has to figure out how she died. And yes, you're right. I did almost say this, but I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to be disrespectful. Yes, the dad from Boys in the Hood and Event Horizon. Anyway, she's mad hot, and so she's trying to figure out what happened to her dad or whatever. I think she's doing like Broadway now or something, bro. Anyways, make sure you go to Comic Palooza if you're in the area, bro. I don't remember this. You're probably right. I just don't remember it. Let me get to these super chats, bro. I liked Miguel, bro. Majin Fang, if you like Cobra Kai Karate Kid, you should watch Kenichi, History's Strongest Disciple. Is that like Kenosuke from Toriyama? I still watch AVGN when he uploads. Yes, Tori's also my favorite character. She has the best character arc. Well, not the best. Her and Johnny Lawrence, bro. Johnny Lawrence, bro. Johnny Lawrence is my spirit animal, bro. Listen, Johnny Lawrence. How many people in the chat have never seen Cobra Kai? I'm genuinely asking. How many of y'all have never seen it? I'm sure you probably saw Karate Kid, but Cobra Kai specifically. Let's see if this shit fucking works, bro. I'm trying to get this shit to work. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna show you the entire episode, but I want you to see what he says at the very end. Because look, what he says to Miguel, this is season 1, episode 1. What he says to Miguel is the way that I feel about people on Twitter, dog. Listen closely.
Are you sure you're ready?
All right, listen to this. Listen to this. This is how I feel about the motherfuckers on Twitter.
Because once you go down this path, there's no turning back.
You're gonna be my karate teacher?
No. I'm gonna be your sensei. I'm gonna teach you the style of karate that was taught to me. A method of fighting your pansy-ass generation desperately needs.
Yes!
I'm not just gonna teach you how to conquer your fears. I'm gonna teach you how to awaken the snake within you.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Bro. This is the greatest show ever, dog. This is the greatest. You cannot be a shonen fan and not see this.
I'm gonna teach you how to conquer your fears. I'm gonna teach you how to awaken the snake within you. And once
It
you
really
do that,
is an anime.
you'll be the one who's feared. You'll build strength. You'll learn discipline. And when the time is right, you'll strike back.
Man, what a great fucking show. I've seen that show 3 times all the way through, bro. All 6 seasons. I just, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you need to watch that show, dude. I would not lie to you. You need to watch that show. Let me see if I can find Homegirl real quick. Then you'll understand. Give me one moment. All right. There she is. This is her first episode, bro. What a badass. I gotta get to the part where she... Okay, right here. Right here. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. There, wait. Right here. My bad, my bad.
I'll take him on.
She just shows up and wants to fight, bro, and train. She just wants to train. So the minute that I saw her, I was like, I don't believe in love at first sight, but...
Oh, you will, huh?
There's exceptions
Saw your
here.
little demo at Valley Fest. You guys can put on a show. Can you actually fight?
That sounds like a challenge.
Dude, this is so much like Dragon Ball. This is so much like Dragon Ball, bro. Like, I really like... People have to understand it's very similar.
I like a challenge.
Mr. Diaz, show little Miss Hotshot here what Cobra Kai is all about.
Look, are you sure that you want to do this? All right,
Let's go.
game on. Close the gap.
Yes, have mercy. That's what I said when I saw her. Have mercy.
You're telegraphing! Let me see it coming.
Did you see that coming?
Baby.
Bro, this show is so fucking good, bro. I can't believe there's Dragon Ball fans that don't like this show. No, it did not fall off after season 2. I disagree with you. This show got better when they introduced a villain that I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil the villain, okay?
My name's Miguel.
Season 1, I think, has the most realistic story, but it does get better.
Tori. With a Y.
Tori with a Y, bro. Anyways, yeah, man. I'd let her beat me up. Anyways, let's continue here, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, watch Cobra Kai, but make sure you watch Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3 first. You have to watch Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3 first. There are links in my Discord in the Cobra Kai room so you can download it. Dark Neon Cruiser. Funniest part for me is watching LeBron get carried away due to the cramps. The way he was carried was hilarious. That's right. I remember the cramps in the Spurs game. I remember that. Remember when he was going up against Golden State and he like punched like, what was that story? He like punched like a blackboard or something, right? Yes, the show is done, and the Miyagi's past is the next show. They're gonna do another show about Miyagi's past. That hasn't come out yet, though. I'm in season 3 of Sopranos right now. Season 6. Look, the first 2 parts of season 6, I get where you're coming from. The last 5 episodes were amazing. You can't deny that. Yes, another show. They're gonna make it like a universe, like Dragon Ball. How there's multiple Dragon Ball shows. Same thing. It's a prequel show. Okay, Ben the Super Rye. Why does the ScreenRant article exist when we know Goku win lost records from multiple sources? I think he wanted to make a point and he wound up like clickbaiting with the wrong point, I guess. In 2013, LaFraud bricked a game-winning 3 and Bosch got the rebound. Left40 demanded, damn, you really don't like LeBron James, holy shit. Left40 demanded the ball back, and Bosch, the smart player, kicked it out to Allen. I do not remember all those details, bro. Yes, the Miyagi verse. That's right. That's what it's called, the Miyagi verse. Yeah, I saw Karate Kid when I was a kid. Is the new Karate Kid movie out? Yeah, it came out last year, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know why he doesn't like LeBron. He's talking about the Bosch, Leather Ray Allen, 3. Yeah, I know he is, but I don't remember those details. I remember the 3. I remember the Ray Allen 3. I just don't remember Bosch being involved in that assist. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the details of it. Lucarino, I sent the link to the manga chapter in general chat. I think everyone should check it out. Let me see here. Let me take what you just did. Let me put it in, excuse me, by the way, for that gas. I didn't mean to do that, bro. Oh my God. I did not mean to do that. Let me put that in. I don't have a Toriyama work section in the server. Maybe I should make one. I should make one, right? Yeah, I'm going to make one right now. Hold on. Miscellaneous Akira Toriyama. I have a Dr. Slump room. I have a Dr. Slump room. I have a room for Sandland. I have a room for hold on. Fighters, Kakarot, Genshin Squadra. Hold on. Where the fuck is Dr. Slump? Okay, yeah, but I don't have a miscellaneous Toriyama works. So I think I'm adding it now to the server. Miscellaneous Toriyama works. Oh, you already did it. Okay, you did it faster than me. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, you did it faster than me. Yeah, I'm over here looking for it and shit. Anyways. Okay, thank you for that. The Malumbo. Will you ever bring back Lady Xeon Halcyon to your channel as a guest? I adore her. I was supposed to call that motherfucker today, dude. But I was asleep and I had nerve pain. I was supposed to call Xeon today, actually. And I haven't spoken to Xeon in a long time. The answer is maybe. I don't know. I don't know what Xeon's future is going to be, okay? And yes, I know the screen is frozen. That happens. And no, I have not played Black Myth Wukong. Not yet. I do have it in my Steam library, though. Shaq can be a petty and insecure sometimes. Yeah, I know. I've noticed. But it's funny when he does it. Lone Wolf, thoughts on Lemon Pound Cake by Afro Man? Let me show you there's only one pound cake that I like, bro. There's only one pound cake that I like.
Blanca makes pound cake.
I'm going to show it to you right now. Oh, I have to remove Tori for the Y, bro. This is the only pound cake that I respect right here.
Blanca makes pound cake.
Would anybody like some pound cake? I'd like some pound cake.
That's it. That is it. That is it, folks. That's the only pound cake I want, bro. I'd like some pound cakes. All right. You should watch The Flash from the CW. The story's kind of but the fights feel like DB. Well, I mean, I've got Daredevil, and that's kind of like Flash, right? As far as the badass fights. Have you ever seen Three Ninjas? Of course I have, bro. It's on YouTube for free. It's on YouTube for free, bro, I think. Let me see. Rocky, Tum Tum, and Colt, right? That's another fucking like shonen. That's like another shonen thing. This is it right here, bro. The whole movie, the entire movie's on YouTube.
Right there.
But Grandpa.
Oh, this is one of my favorites, bro. When they're learning how to fight and they gotta hit all the special. Light up the eyes, boys! Light up the eyes!
That's the same spot.
Oh, no, it isn't. Now, hit!
Hi-ya!
You see? Nothing. Half an inch between victory and defeat. Now,
This is so shonen, bro.
choose to hit here, 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 and here.
And here.
I want you to practice for 1 hour, and then we'll go back to the city.
Grandpa, I like it.
1 hour. Now practice.
And what was with that guy in the white suit? I don't know. From the way he acted with Grandpa, I think the whole attack was fake. Hey, those swords were real, buddy. I still don't know. I think he's just an old friend of Grandpa.
Yeah, bro. This is a classic movie. What happened was, you know what happened with this movie, bro? This came out after Home Alone and after Ninja Turtles, right? So they took Home Alone, Ninja Turtles, and combined it. And that's what this movie is, bro. Remember these fucking guys?
It's calm. Yeah, and if you don't pay, we'll keep you your house.
The 90s.
sensitive. Much better. Okay, first we feast, then we felony.
First we feast, then we felony. What happened to the 90s, man?
Guys, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is the delivery guy just created the babysitter with the pizza. Awesome! The bad news is they're carrying guns. Okay.
It's so much like Ninja Turtles, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so like this. They gave him the diarrhea. I remember they gave him the they put the X-Lax in the drink because they gave him the spicy shit. This is basically Home Alone with ninjas.
Watch my nose, dude. It's bad news already.
And that guy on the left, all he says is, dude. That's it. He just says, dude. That's all he does.
Where are you, you little dude? You're gonna get it so bad.
I haven't seen this in a long time, bro. This movie's so entertaining. That fucking bowl cut is so 90s, bro.
Tintin, you ready? Not yet.
Hold on a minute. Why the butt, etc. question? Well, you should have come earlier, bro. You should have come earlier. That was earlier in the stream.
Fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the ride.
This is fucked up, bro. Real shit, he could have killed him with this. He could have killed him, dude. That's what I'm saying, Retro Gamer. That's literally what this is. They took Ninja Turtles and Home Alone and combined them. But because they were really popular. This is right after those movies came out. Remember, Turtles and Home Alone came out in 1990. Same year.
Sam, they love what they... Okay, phase 2. Hold it. You're sick. Not it.
This is the part where they make the X-Lax, this is the part where they get the they make the X-Lax, drink for them.
Okay.
Hold on, are we getting back to the article? I already finished it. There's nothing else in the article. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, that's the article. It was a waste of time. I covered it earlier, bro. Goku's inability to finish off most of the strongest villains in Dragon Ball is integral to the story. If he won every fight he was in, Dragon Ball would be boring. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's literally what I was saying the entire time. He uses the fucking title to clickbait, and then at the end, like, reveals the truth. All right.
Phase 2. Hold it. Before phase 2, I've got a little surprise. What's that stuff? Remember last year when you were sick and you couldn't take a dump for 3 days?
Look, lax go, bro. X-Lax.
This is the stuff that makes you have to go.
He poured the entire bottle into that Coke.
Instant diarrhea.
Instant diarrhea. That's where I got that from. Every time I went to CC's Pizza. You remember CC's Pizza, that buffet place? I used to go every time I went, bro. Instant diarrhea. That was me.
Not as sick as they're gonna be.
And he stirs it with the finger, bro.
Stuff is good!
Give me that! Hey! Chip! these kids, man. I'm really going to injure them.
Injure them.
Mission accomplished. Okay, guys. Phase 2? Phase 2.
Dude.
All he says is dude.
It's Fester.
Tits, bail me out.
Bro, but then the diarrhea kicks in, bro.
Jake, what? Okay.
Look at this shit, bro, with Emily, bro.
All cars, calling all cars. Be on the lookout for it. Thank you very much, Kate.
Rocky loves Emily.
Rocky? Rocky, is that you?
Whoa.
I like the little impression he does here, bro. Bro, I haven't seen this movie in so long.
Tits, come here.
He's like, come over or something like that.
Come over. Come to the front door of my house right away.
What's going on over there?
Come over. It's important.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, because that was their little trap, bro. Their little trap. Yep.
Hey, don't you little dudes move until those
Look at the guns, bro.
dudes get back. Now, I'm gonna ask this question once. Where's your little brother?
Up here.
Bro, listen. There is no way in hell. Listen to me. There is no way in hell that a girl can punch a grown man that hard. She's like, what, 11, 12? There is no way that a kid can punch a grown man that hard and knock him out. But this is the 90s, and Nickelodeon was on fire. Fox Kids, all this shit with kids, so we have to make a kids movie where the kids are stronger than the adults. You've seen it a million times. Look what they did with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Evolution, they put Goku in high school. Oh, he has a crush on Chi-Chi. That's not fucking Goku, bro. Goku's sitting there in high school, right, like fantasizing about Chi-Chi, his classmate, in Dragon Ball Evolution, and I'm like, that's not Goku at all. You know? TMNT could be considered shonen, I think, yeah. Majin Fang, when you look at the Majin body styles like Boo, Ku, and Do, what would you say it's more like Popo is a broken character like a Raleigh or Majin? I don't think Popo is a Majin like Boo and Ku and Do. I don't think he has that kind of a body, you know what I'm saying? He's got like more of a flesh and bone body than like a gumball body. I threw my dad across the living room when I was 6 and he was like 400 pounds. Well, your dad being that big is crazy. I mean, you are DFG Hulk, so maybe you have power. Listen, the closest I came to that, because I do have a story about that. I once punched my dad in the nose when I was 2. This happened. I had a big nose. Or, I'm sorry, my dad had a big nose. My dad had a big ass nose. I punched him in the nose once and he nose bled. I didn't break it, but he nose bled. So watching Power Rangers is like watching anime. You know why, right? Because it's fucking Japanese. Hopefully you know that by now. Maybe Graham will explain it to you, bro, if Graham is in there. Yes, I agree, Yoko, except Goku wouldn't be in high school. High school's too boring for Goku, bro. High school was barely entertaining for Gohan. My favorite Dragon Ball character is Frieza. As far as who inspires me, I don't know if any of them inspire me, but they're all very inspirational. Like Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta all do things to overcome their limitations. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, dog? No, I actually felt bad about it afterward when I found out when I was older. If you could interview any Dragon Ball character on my channel, who would it be? I already interviewed Frieza. And I'm going to interview him again soon. We have a video planned. I can't tell you more than that. It's a secret. Shut up. It's a secret. Shut up. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 second. Huh. Interesting. Okay, there we go. One second. I think it's this one. I have to be careful because this is YouTube, and YouTube does not like me playing clips, even though these clips are great clips. Look at that video quality, bro. This is what, by the way, this right here is what you're getting fucked over. You're getting fucked over by Toei and Funimation because they never give you good quality like this ever. Look at the Nappa, bro. With the eyes. See, that's inspiring. The subtitles don't work on YouTube. That's interesting. That's right, they're not pink. They have skin like flesh, regular flesh like us. Vengeance for Yamcha! Listen, you don't need subtitles, bro. I'll fucking translate it for you. First, he said, when he hit him, he goes, "That's for Yamcha, cocksucker." That's what he said, bro. I'm actually translating it literally. So Krillin says, "Wow, Gohan, your dad's really strong. Do you think that when he fucks your mom, we could do a little DP?" Gohan's like, "Yeah." He said, "Fuck this motherfucker." Actually, he did say shit there. He did say that. Look at this alpha shit. Look at this alpha shit that Goku does, bro. Look how alpha this is. You know you're a badass, bro, when you fucking take the ki blast right in your chest. He just straight up was like, "Go ahead, hit me." Ah! He just... bro, it's like he's got a built-in bulletproof vest, you know? So yeah, if I could interview any character, who would it be? Mr. Satan maybe. I don't know. Maybe I interview Nappa. No, I got an idea. I'll interview Raditz and be like, "You should totally come back and be Gohan's uncle." I know somebody who wants that. Okay, it's better like this actually, because you see the full, you see 4x3 here. Now this is where Vegeta tells him calm down and focus, because he's like, he's letting his fucking anger take over him. You know what I mean? And so Goku tells, or Vegeta tells Nappa, "You need to calm the fuck down." Literally, that's what he tells him.
冷静に判断すれば捉えられんような相手ではなかろう、ナッパ。落ち着くんだ。
His mouth was like... That must have been hard to dub over. You know what I mean? To get the mouth flaps right. I think the answer is Goku, right? Actually, real shit, it's the Grand Priest. I mean, that's... You should interview Bardock to learn crazy science stuff. I love you for that. I love you for that. I really do. You have no idea. Hold on a second. Let me look at something real quick. Stream settings. Analytics. No, that's not what I wanted to look at, but that is cool. Oh. This is a little weird. Oh, okay. Very good. Sorry about that, y'all. Maybe if he's confident he can win. I don't know if that's going to happen, bro. He kind of doesn't want to talk anymore. You know? I love you for this, bro. You should interview Frieza and ask him about his native tongue. I should ask Goku what it's like to be a... I should ask Goku what it's like to be a... the hope of the universe. See what he thinks about that. He'll look at me fucking funny, bro. Bro, this power-up is so badass, man. Look at this awesome power-up right here. That's the move I did on your mom right there, bro. Oink! That's the move I did on her, bro. Just like that. Actually, no. You know what? I'll show you. You know what, bro? You want to see a cool power-up? I'll show you a badass power-up. I'll show you a power-up that a lot of people don't talk about. In fact, you know what? You know what? I think that it's the first power-up. I agree with you, Crashmaster. You should interview Piccolo about the special beam cannon being 5 minutes. Yeah, or the fight on Namek. Let me, hold on. Let me open something up real quick, y'all. I'll show you the first power-up. And it's a good one, I feel. A lot of people don't realize that this is the first power-up in Dragon Ball. Let me find it. Because I don't exactly remember where it is. I think I remember, but I don't exactly remember. Hang on. I think it's this episode. I think.
今度はオラの攻撃行くからな。愛護だ。おめえはオラの大事な。
You should skip Dragon Ball. You guys should skip Dragon Ball because it's just a comedic prequel. There's no fights in Dragon Ball. You gotta start with Z because there's transformations and aura. Fucking three points of IQ with that bullshit. Look at that color correction, bro. This is gonna get cut out of the replay, bro, because I know for a fact that Toei's gonna fucking claim it. I know this for a fact, bro. Oh, here it is. Here, I think this is it right here, yo. Hold on, watch. Yes. Okay, listen. This is the first long power-up in Dragon Ball. Like, literally, this is the first. Bro, you are in the wrong motherfucking channel for this, bro. You are in the wrong channel for this bullshit, bro. Let's watch the power-up. The subtitles are not working on the stream. I'm sorry about that, but we're not here to read the subtitles. We're here to watch the power-up. Sorry about that, I was muted. What I said was, I'm very happy to read this. I'm happy about that. That's all I was saying. If Beerus showed up at your crib, what would you feed him? This right here, bro. I'd feed him this right here. Which, by the way, Graham, are you in the chat right now? If you are, say yes. Say I'm here. I'm here. I'm right here. Just say something. I want to make sure you're in the chat. I have something very important to tell you. I hope he's there. If not, I'm going to have to pick somebody else to tell this to. Anyways, we got to watch this power up, y'all. This is the first one. And it didn't happen in Dragon Ball Z. Fuck yeah! Yeah, this is the broadcast audio. The one that Toy doesn't want you to hear. That's why it sounds good. Goku's still confident, bro. He told him, I'm gonna translate for you. So Piccolo told him, he said, when I finish with you, I'm gonna sell you to Diddy. And then Goku said, don't worry about that, because I'm gonna kill you, then I'm gonna kill Diddy, and I'm gonna save all the people that Diddy defiled. And then Piccolo said, no, you won't, because Diddy's not the real leader. The real leader is Epstein, and I took him out. That's what Piccolo said to him, bro. I'm translating it for you, bro. I speak fluent Japanese. Goku said, I will never be a victim of them, even though I'm a kid. And then Piccolo said, don't worry, when you become an adult, he's not gonna want you anymore. That's what he said, bro. Uh-oh. Here's a fucking, look at that, bro. He fucking threw the wind at him. I like his laugh. Remember, Dragon Ball doesn't have any fights. It's just comedy. Dragon Ball is just comedy. It doesn't have any fights. It's a prequel. You don't need to watch it. Blah, 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 blah. Abridged is the best dub. Bruce Faulconer is a hero of the world. I want to suck his dick, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it all. Get his ass! He fucking rocked his world. This is Piccolo powered up, remember that. Bro, he fucking cratered his ass, dog. He put him in the fucking crater.
終わった。こっぱみじんだ。やっぱりダメか。フルパワーの大魔王を前にしてはやはり。
Here comes the narrator. Notice how that's the cliffhanger of the episode, bro. Piccolo hits Goku one time, and he hit him once and put him in that fucking crater, and now the episode's almost over, bro. That's the cliffhanger. Like, can Goku survive that one shot?
悟空など敵ではなかったのだろうか。この私を倒せる者など絶対に存在するはずはないのだ。万事休すか。
Here he comes.
この声は。悟空。
This is like in Super when Beerus is like he's coming.
まさか。なんとあれほどのダメージを受けながら悟空は
I love the narrator. なんと The battle continues. Dun, 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 dun. Next episode preview. Was I muted the whole time, bro? I think I was muted when I said that. What I said, hold on. What I said was, please, I highlighted this comment and I said, have you never seen Dragon Ball? Please don't tell me you're one of those guys. That's what I said. That's what I said. I don't know if I was muted, I think, when I said that. Please don't be one of those guys, bro. This next episode preview you also didn't get. Did you hear that? Piccolo is the first narrator of the next episode preview. It's not always Goku. Sometimes it's the villains talking. Then you know the answer, Seth.
ならばこちらも容赦はせんぞ。爆裂魔法法。
次回ドラゴンボール孫悟空最大の危機絶対見てくれよな。
No, they never have the NEPs on the non-Japanese DVDs. It's always in the Japanese ones. Then you should know the answer, my friend. Well, Kai had it because Dragon Ball and Z had it. It's just that the dub actually managed to do it right that time. When is the Geekdom 101 dub of Dragon Ball? Every Saturday. Every Saturday, bro. Let me thank you for the super chat. Master Roshi powering up in the first arc is my favorite power-up. Oh, you mean the Kamehameha? Yeah, it was great. No, dude, you know what I love? Remember the Kamehameha he did in the movie on the island? Remember that one? He did it on the island and shit. Do you know what I'm talking about? Suck that dick. Suck that dick. Suck that dick. I forgot y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about suck that dick. Alright. What the fuck is that AI art in the thumbnail? What AI art, bro? That's me being goofy, bro. It's not that serious. Don't take life so seriously, bro. I want to show you Roshi's Kamehameha on the island. Can I do that, please? Am I allowed to do that? Cause it's fucking badass, man. And you know who animated it? You know who animated it? Was fucking Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru. He was very young back then, bro. He was Nakatsuru during this time was young, and he was the understudy of Minoru Maeda. He worked on Dr. Slump also, but this is when he was coming into his own. He did so good, bro. This Kamehameha right here. First one in a movie. Look at that animation. I love it, bro. I love it. He fucking went hard. Yamcha's a fucking badass in this movie, bro. Somebody asked about Yamcha earlier. He is fucking awesome in this film. He has the triple nunchucks in this movie, dog. The triple nunchucks. Here it comes. You were asking about the Wolf Fang Fist. Here it is. I can't believe Goku lost. I can't believe Goku lost. Protagonists and shonen should never lose fights. They should be invincible. It's about aura. They should never lose. I can't believe Goku lost. Damn! Janken! You know what he did, right? He did Janken, rock, paper, scissors. First, he did the fucking scissors, which is the eye poke. And then he did the push. Because remember, bro, the Janken pull technique, Goku's technique, is scissors, which is poking your eye, paper, which is a chop or a palm strike, and then rock, which is a punch. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Bro, this movie has such beautiful music in it and animation. And you know what I like about this movie, bro? If you put this movie on it with like surround sound, right? And like have it really like loud, bro, the sound. Bum 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 bum, like you hear like the missiles and shit. Like you know, like the bullets and shit. Oh man, it's so like it sounds so damn powerful. Sound effects, bro. Do you really think that I'm gonna allow you to watch this dubbed? Really, bro? Dubbed on this channel? Here's the part right here. The sound effects are so amazing in this one. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. I apologize. I whipped out mine, bro. I have mine right here. I got this for Christmas. This is my Nioi bow. Hell yeah. And then what I said, and then dub is the forbidden scripture, right? What I said. No, you're thinking of Sleeping Princess. That's what you're thinking of. Yeah. Okay, listen. The reason why the subs aren't working is because of StreamYard. The file that I have has all the dubs and all the subs on it. It just StreamYard doesn't show it. And no, it's not that I go mute every 10 minutes. It's that I forgot to unmute. That's where I fucked up. Anyways, this is the part where he chains Goku right here. It was a Christmas gift. Watch Yamcha. Watch Yamcha right here with the triple chucks. Fucking love the triple chucks, bro. This is the only time he uses the triple nunchucks. Mike, I've been watching Dragon Ball in this quality on Twitch for the past 4 years, dude. And I've been promoting it on here. We watched this movie 4 years ago, dog. If you want to watch this movie in this quality, you have to get it from Seat of Might. I have 2 streams where I interview Vanner from Seat of Might. And in there's links to their Discord. And then in their Discord, you'll have the ability to get the links to all of the Dragon Ball projects they've done, including this movie and all the movies. Yamcha wants to get all the fucking loot for himself. This movie kind of falls off right here, though, to be honest. Like, it's alright, you know, like, it's not the best. The ending, oh, sorry about that, I didn't mean to do that. The ending is kind of like whatever, you know. It's not bad, it's just, could be better. That's all I'm saying. Like, look, I'll show you a better... Oh, I can't do that. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I'll give you a good ending. Everybody loves this ending. Even though I think it's very... I don't like the Goku interference thing. You know? And again, the subtitles don't work because of StreamYard. They're actually on the file, bro. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me see if I can open it the old-fashioned way. And if I do it the old-fashioned way, then it should let me actually show you the subtitles. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, give me just a moment. $1993 Dragon Ball Z Movie 9. Galaxy at the Brink, the super awesome guy. Okay. You should be able to see my screen now. The subtitles should be working. Let's see. Can you hear it? Okay, Cobra, I'm gonna end the stream in a little bit. The subtitles should work now, right? Wait, you do see the subtitles, right? Somebody said no subtitles, but then Clip says that there are subtitles. So there are subtitles, right? This animation in this movie is like tremendous. I love this part because he fucks these motherfuckers up with one shot. Okay, just making sure. Look how he fucking smashes them right here. He's fucking cut him in half with his foot. On some Steven Seagal shit. What an asshole. We haven't watched this one yet. Well, I think I did put this movie on once, but what do you call it? We haven't watched it yet as part of our ongoing like series. Yeah, Broly next, then this one. The first Broly, the original. That's him, bro. He fucking blasted him. He fucking blasted him and then went right through his ass, bro. Masaki Sato Gohan, bro. I like the music at the end of this movie. This movie's not called BoJack Unbound, bro. Fuck the dub. It's called Galaxy at the Brink. Ginga Giri Giri. The Galaxy at the Brink. The super awesome warrior or super awesome guy. Unga koete kimi wa susumu hikari no kuni e rising high. I love little pictures, bro. Let's fly. Hitori ni aoku matashiku hikaru sora to umi oyoide net sky rode o takaku hikari ni kazashi tsuragete ku boku naru itsuka. I dropped my shit. That song is dope, man. Anyways, bro, listen, when I watch Cobra Kai and Tori comes in, this is what happens to me. I don't have to paint the picture, do I? I don't have to paint the picture. You know what movie has a dope ending song, but is not a good movie, bro? I don't like this movie. But it has great music.
あの悟空敵か。
さあ、どうでもいいけど、俺はどうなっちゃうの？
This ending song is amazing, bro. Big fight, big fight. I hit the guitar.
突き抜け燃える炎を過去も未来もごちゃ混ぜ続くバトル Hey girl 果てない夢が僕らのパワー Hey boy 勇気をちょいと貸してくれたらはちゃめちゃ生かしためちゃくちゃ素敵な奇跡の技を見せるぜすげえビッグファイ大地を焦がしてビッグファイ火を吐く鉄拳命は2個じゃ足りないそうさビッグファイ体はミサイルビッグファイハートは宝石無限の愛に輝くドラゴンボール Big fight
You know what's weird is like this is so this music. This man said, "Are there any official Dragon Ball Japanese soundtracks?" Yeah, like tons of them. Like literally tons of them. I have all of them, bro. I have all of them. I could show you, maybe I could show you. Give me a minute. But check it out. That it's weird because this movie right here is movie 10, but the credits just show scenes from movie 8, the first Broly movie. You know? Okay, check this out. I probably shouldn't be showing you this because this is very personal, but whatever. Hold on. All right, check this out. Give me 1 second. Check this out. It's weird. No, I don't know if it's a preference, but it's just I get them referencing it, but they didn't do anything but that. Yeah, like what he with this guy. Yeah. All right, check this out. Watch this. So I'm gonna show you my music library. All right. I don't know if you can see this. Is that clear or is it too small? Please answer. Is this too small to see? Like my dick? Is it too small like my penis? Clear enough? Okay. So if I go to audio cassettes, right? Look at this. So this is every single audio cassette that's ever been released. Cassette! Not even CDs. Can you make it bigger? That's what she said. Look at this. I don't know if I can even show this to you. Yeah, I can. Hold on. Watch this. I have to change screens. Hold on a second. I have to change screens again. I can only do one screen at a time. I don't know why it does that. I don't even know Aiden Ross, bro. Why would I ever do that? So this is the cassette. Like this is just an example, right? And this is the original cassette. Like here's the front cover. I love the art on these. Like I really like the art on these, right? And this is the inside, right? This is the side. And this is the actual cassette. You know what I mean? Like, this is the actual cassette. So you're asking me if they ever released music? They released a ton of music. Like, a ton of music. Give me a minute. I have to go back to the other window. Okay. So, like, that was the first one. And then this is the second one. It goes all the way to Dragon Ball Z, the hit song collection. Right? And it just continues from there, bro. Journey of the Seven Balls. Let's see what happens if I open the file. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to play this music. Let me know if you can hear it, okay? Can you hear that? Did you hear that music a minute ago? Okay, yeah, I'm playing it. It's just that it's difficult for me to share it with you here. Actually, wait, there might be a way. Hold on. There might be a way. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. All right, you should be able to see my entire screen now, right? Can you see this? You can see, yeah, you can. So this is what I was talking about. Like, this collection has all of these, those are all the lyrics. But like, this is audio cassettes, right? Going all the way to 1998. Koro-chan. Let me see if this opens, bro. Yeah, this is the Dragon Ball Retro soundtrack. But see, I love this art, bro. Like, I love this. I know it's art that's been used before, but I still like it. So that's the cassettes, right? That's just the cassettes. So if we go over here, right, we go to audio CDs, right? These are all the different CDs. So there's CD sets, Kai. Okay, you're trying to rage bait me with this because there's no way you can be this stupid. And I know you're trying to rage bait me and it's not going to work. Like, it's not going to work. You understand? So there's the CD sets, right? So if I go to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z Daisen, this is the 5 CD set. It's loading right now. So it's got all these songs on it, which I'm a big fan of. This is the music from Dragon Ball Z Movie 3, which is the Tree of Might movie. Jordan, why are you on a different account? Okay, so there's that. So if I go to scans, yeah, this is one of the Japanese releases that a lot of people have. It comes with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but it is missing some things. You're trying to rage bait me, dude. I literally went off on somebody. On Mongolian Super 2 for saying something this stupid. So I'm telling you now, like, stop trying to rage bait me because I will kick you out of here. Like, I'm too old for this shit, dude. There's the CD2, CD3, CD4. I just love the art, bro. Best Song Collection, Legend of the Dragon World. See, I like the art on these, bro, like I told you. But these are all the sets. This is the complete collection of all the Dragon Ball music. The only problem is there's a lot of repeats. Like, every one of them has Chala Head Chala, right? All the Dragon Ball ones have Makabushigi Adventure. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the same songs. Look, Chala Head Chala TV size. Everybody knows this, right? And then look, the recap music. What store can I get that? You got plane tickets to Japan, bro? Do you have plane tickets to Japan? Here's the box. I think it's all right. Dragon Ball Complete Song Collection. That's the 13 disc set, bro. This one has all of the insert songs. Like this one right here is one of my favorites. Yes. This is one of my favorites right here. I love this song. I fucking love that song, bro. I fucking love that song. That song never made it to the series. But there's a lot of songs here that are tributes to Dragon Ball that were never actually in Dragon Ball. Some are great, some are not. It just depends. Oh, sorry, I was muted. Sorry about that. I was muted. Battle of Gods soundtrack, Fakatsu no F soundtrack. I didn't like the Fakatsu no F soundtrack, bro. But they're in FLAC, so I mean that's good. Z no Chikai, bro, that's the one. That's the one, bro, with those girls I like. Kiten da Futa. See, it's loading because there's a lot of files. Jordan, man, how's it going at the convention? I told people in here you were there. Scans. See, I like this art. Gohan. That's movie 10. That's the book inside of it. Dun, 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 dun. They didn't make a soundtrack for every movie, though. They didn't do that. You know. What can you do, though, you know? Let me see what this soundtrack. This is Metal Cooler. Yeah, or maybe I should do a video about me talking to people who have only played the video games and seeing how little they know about Dragon Ball. Maybe I should do that next. I should do that one next, bro. And watch me throw questions at them. They're gonna be like, huh? When did that happen? Speaking of games, here are all the games. Well, not every single game, but a lot of them. Final Bout, Raging Blast, Xenoverse 2, Butoden. This is the music. This is the soundtrack for all of them. And then miscellaneous. These are other CDs that came out. There's a lot. This is what I'm saying. Somebody earlier was like, did they ever put out the music? Bro, they put out a lot of music. Yes, Henry, I have Kai somewhere around here. It's just there's so much music that I'm having trouble. Look, Dragon Ball Kai right here. Dragon Ball Kai, original soundtrack 1, 2, and 3. This is all Yamamoto. Excuse me. What did I eat? Yeah, this is all Kai. Bro, there's no way that you're not trying to rage bait. There's no way that you are not trying to rage bait, dude. This motherfucker says, I watch Mojo vids, they helped. Bro, you're on your last fucking chance right now, dog. I don't like rage. Listen, I don't like, it's not gonna work. I don't like rage baiting. And it's also shit that losers do. Losers rage bait, bro. Yes, I am gassy. Strangely enough. I'm trying to find I do have the Falconer score somewhere around here. I really do. I just don't remember where I put it. Because there's so much. This is all the different, like this is the singles, right? Like the singles. See, this is Kiseki no Big Fight. Like, here's Blue Velvet from GT. And so here's like, it's like the GT. I love this stuff, bro. But check it out. It's got the karaoke version. I love the karaoke, bro. That's the only place you can get the karaoke is if you have the singles. That's the only way to get them. See, I like this art right here, bro. This is the original single for Chala Head Chala, like when it first came out in '89.
Fly away.
Oh my God, I'm muted. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean, that was a mistake. I'm muted. Actually, hold on. Let me get water and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that, man. I had to get water because my throat was actually, my mouth was feeling very dry. So, but I want to show you something cool that I got recently. Well, not recently, but a little while ago. Hold on a minute. This is Hero with Chala Head Chala. Oh, this is the flow version from a Battle of Gods. I don't know how DBS Beerus is gonna top this scene. I don't know how they're gonna top that in Dragon Ball Super Broly. Miscellaneous. Okay, Dragon Ball Heroes. Maximum the Hormone. There's F. See, this is what I'm telling you, bro. This is all out of order. Ayumi Hamasaki. Rule. That's the Dragon Ball Evolution song. Remember this song from Evolution? Hey, listen. This is a good song, though. Even though Evolution sucked, this is not a bad song. Hold on, that's not what I want to show you, because I found something really neat, and I got to see where the fuck I put it at. Here we go, background music. Okay, so... No, I do have Evolution, because I have in my collection every Dragon Ball song. I have every Dragon Ball song, like, ever made, pretty much. I want to collect everything, right? But I want to show you this. So, this is all of the background music that Kikuchi made for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And it's very extensive, right? It's very extensive. So I'll play a couple for you. So, a lot of these were unreleased, right? That one we know. That one we know. Yeah, that's a little bit of a deep cut right here. Hold on a minute. Okay, check it out. Okay, hold on. Okay, so trip out on this one, right? So when Dragon Ball was first being produced, this right here is the title card. You know the title card when you see the name of the episode? But that extra part at the end was not there. They cut it out. See, that's how it's supposed to be. This right here. With the gong. Yeah, and there's another one. Let me get to Z. There's one in Z also. Hold on. I like this one. Piccolo. Piccolo's got so many cool, like, variants. Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Listen, 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 listen. You know that's my favorite, right? That's my favorite. Hold on. If you don't know me, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Hold on a minute. Where is... Here we go. Open a new window. All right. Here. Was it this one? Yeah, or get the fuck out of here with that. Japanese is so much louder, bro, and more powerful. This is the part right here, bro. I played it for you for a reason. Bro, Maeda was the animator in this episode. It's fucking flames. Flames. Listen carefully. Listen carefully.
Masaka. Uwa! Sama! Son Goku!
やっぱり天津飯だったのか。
お前、生きていたのか。こいつは驚いた。確かに息の根を止めたはずだったが。
ほら、運がいいんだ。あれ、おめえ顔が変わったのか。
若返ったのだ。どういうことかわかるか。貴様をコテンパにした相手がさらに圧倒的なパワーを身につけたということだ。逃げなさん、すぐにここから逃げるんだ。
Remember, guys, Dragon Ball is not violent. It's a kid's show. It's a comedic prequel. Where did you get the 1080p upscales of these? Actually, I got them from this group called Anime Upscales that doesn't exist anymore. And it's a very good upscale. It's a very good upscale. Remember, this is a kid's show. Watch what's about to happen.
その通りだ。こういうバカどもは死なねばわからんのだ。気をつけろ、ソン。そいつの動きは。
He knocked his eyeball out of his skull, bro. But it's a comedic prequel that has no action. That's what the internet told me. And the internet's always right, right? People who tell others to skip OG Dragon Ball can shampoo my nuts. Anyways, let me get to the thing I wanted to show you. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, this is the next episode music, bro. No, he's doing 1080 only. 4K, he's not gonna do. It's too difficult, takes too long. And it wouldn't look good. That's the next episode music, bro. It brings me a smile. I don't know if y'all figured this out, bro. I don't know if you figured this out, right? I don't know if you figured this out. You know that the reason as to why Dragon Ball, like, okay, so you know how like Dragon Ball has like really happy music, like Chala Head Chala. These are happy theme songs, right? And yet the series can be really dark and, you know, like have a lot of murder and killing. And so the whole joke, right? The whole like joke is that, like it's ironic. Like there's happy music playing, but the series is not always happy. It's almost kind of to fuck with you a little bit. Like almost the reverse of what's going on. It's weird. Hold on, I'm trying to find a specific one here. I did that one already. that's the one that played in 119. Okay. So, okay, check it out. So this is the title card right here, right? Right, everybody knows that. There's an alternate one that they made that was never used. Not that one. That's the commercial break one. That's the recap music. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. That's it. Okay, listen carefully. So this was the original title card music, right? They changed it. I'm not sure why, but they changed it. Now, I want to make it clear. I prefer the one they changed it to. See, that one sounds like really dark, right? Like, but that was supposed to be the title card. First of all, congratulations on getting married at 25. Not everybody can do that. And yeah, you should never stop loving Dragon Ball. Look, man, Dragon Ball can come out with new shit all the time. Yeah, actually, I am too, to be honest with you. I am too. Like, what I was going to tell you was, you can, like, they can come out with new Dragon Ball, but, like, nothing's going to compare to the original. Nothing's going to compare to the original show, bro. Like, the older show, remember, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are the same show. You have to remember that, okay? It's the same exact show. They just changed the title. So that's what I call, so when I say the original show, I'm talking about both Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I'm just saying the old shit's just always better, bro. I am going to keep the stream up. And yes, Crunchyroll never gave us previews. It was actually Toei. It was actually Toei. But I do have some of the dub previews. I do have some of them. I don't have all of them, but I have some of them that were recorded off of Toonami. Let me see if I can find one for you. Hold on. I'm going to try, but I can't make any promises because a lot of those were lost. Hold on. Hold on a minute. So I'm gonna switch to the check it out. So if I go to audio, right, I'm gonna switch to the Funimation dub Mike Smith, Bruce Faulconer score, but it's not always on there because not all of them were recorded. You understand what I'm saying? Here's one. But all I have is the music, not the actual like sound effect or the audio. See what I'm saying? See, that's the Faulconer music, but the talking wasn't there because a lot of that stuff was lost. A lot of that stuff you had to have recorded it from Toonami because it wasn't even on the DVDs. Let me see if it's got yeah, see it okay, original funny dub. Let me see if that's on here. Here we go.
Dragon Ball Z.
See?
What a scorcher. Goku and Captain Kinyu finally have it out. Nail plays his hand against Frieza, only to have it ripped off. What now, Guru? Big plans await everyone on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
See, okay, so you heard that, right? That that next episode audio was only played during the Toonami run. It was not on the DVDs, right? And so if you didn't, so this was recorded off of television. You can't really get those. Like, I don't know why. I really don't know why, but you can't get those on any of the home releases. So this is the original broadcast audio version. You can see how peak it is.
おっす、オラ悟空。体が動かねえ。なんでオラがそこにいるんだ。
交換させてもらったのさ。とんでもないパワーを秘めている貴様の体と俺様の体をな。
次回ドラゴンボール Z びっくり悟空が義乳で義乳が悟空。お父さん、そんな顔じゃお母さんが泣いちゃうよ。
See what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's weird that it's on the VHS singles. You know what? It might be. But if I remember correctly, because I have one of those, if I remember correctly, I think the previews are only at the end of the tapes and not for every episode. I don't think it was for every episode. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at something. Hold on. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have this episode. This is a different episode. Hold on. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy. And also something you should be aware of, the Falconer score that they played on Toonami is not the same one that they came out with on the Orange Bricks. They went back and changed a few of the tunes. Black and Fist. So Black and Fist knows a lot more about this. Black and Fist actually has recordings of like all the differences when they changed the Falconer score, because they did change it. Like during the Goku Ginyu fight, it's different on the... My sleep schedule's fucked up too, bro. That's why I'm here. It's different on the Orange Bricks than it is on the original, what do you call it? The original, like TV, you know. See, there's no, I don't think there's any audio here. It's just the music. And they have the Nathan Johnson one. I don't think anybody likes that music, bro. I don't think anyone likes that music. Let me try something. I'm trying to find another example, bro. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, check it out, 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 check it out. Check it out.
Just on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Piccolo, Krillin, and Gohan look on as the ultimate confrontation continues. And you think Frieza's scary? Well, look out, because Chi-Chi's on the rampage again. Meanwhile, on Namek, Goku and Frieza get busy on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, man. Those audios are hard to find. I don't really care that much for them, but it's just interesting that they're not there. Yeah, but Super Elite, they also have the Falconer score on them. Go to the special feature. It's on there. Actually, this is not a controversial take, bro. This is not a controversial take. A lot of people feel the same way. But I want you to listen to something, though. I want you to listen to something. I'm going to play for you. All right, check it out. I'm going to play for you a scene from Dragon Ball Z, right? Hold on. So here's what I want to do. I want to play a scene from Dragon Ball Z. Now, here's the game we're going to play, right? I'm going to play the original broadcast audio, and I'm going to play the Dragon Box audio, right? And I want you to hear how fucking horrible the Dragon Box audio is in comparison to the broadcast audio. This is how Toei treats us, bro. All right, so a lot of people think that Dragon Ball Z in Japanese sounds like shit. And they're not entirely wrong. That's because the sound is bad, because Toei tossed out the original broadcast. Instead, they have this mono, like, very poor audio. So I want to play for you the bad audio and then the same scene over again with the broadcast audio. And you're going to be like, holy shit, it's night and day. So pay close attention. Here we go. I want you to hear him talk. Okay, got it? Now I'm going to play for you the original broadcast audio. Get ready for a mind fuck as to how different it sounds. It's like it was recorded yesterday. This is the broadcast audio. Here we go. It's so much more powerful and so much louder. At least I hear it. It's just completely like, and the thing that's fucked up, right? The thing that's fucked up is that, so this audio, right? This broadcast audio, and I'll actually give you a really good example of this. I'll give you a really good example. So this broadcast audio, right, was discovered by a number of Japanese fans, including K. So they, hold on a minute. Pale Gray, we're not talking about Battle of Gods. We're not talking about the dub. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about the Japanese version, the original quality, and the one that Toei has. What you're talking about is a completely different issue. That's a totally different thing. What I'm talking about is the way that it was, listen to me, the way that Dragon Ball Z sounded when it first aired is not how it sounded when it's on the DVD, because Toei, and this is what I was trying to explain to you, Toei threw away all the audio masters. Now, as I was saying, K17 and a lot of his friends in Japan, these are Japanese Dragon Ball fans, they recorded Dragon Ball Z on television, on VHS. They have VHS tapes of the entire series, right? And what happened was, we were able to, and when I say we, I mean the fans, right? We had to gather all of the audio, right? And So all the audio was gathered for every episode of Dragon Ball and Z. This took years. This took years to find, right? It's all gathered together. Chris Sabat has a copy of it. Kay tries to give it to Toei and say, hey, we've got the original broadcast audio. And Toei said, no, we're happy with what we got. So they literally would prefer to give you shit as opposed to give you good shit, like the good audio. And I'll give you a perfect example right now. Let me give you a perfect example of the difference, okay? I'm going to go to my favorite scene in Dragon Ball Z, right? I want you to hear, and I'm going to play this with the bad audio first, okay? Bad audio first. Now, I want you to hear, there's something that you can, look, there is something that you can only hear if you have the broadcast audio. At least you can only hear it clearly. So this is the bad audio first, okay? I'm going to play this for you first. Here we go.
余計なお世話だ、出来損ないめ。
I agree with this.
ついにご飯の怒りが限界を超えたのか。
Okay, now let's hear original broadcast audio. I want you to pay attention to something. Listen very, very closely because you might not catch it the first time. When Nozawa does the Gohan Super Saiyan 2 roar, right? When Nozawa does it, Brody, hold on, Brody, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I would need to, you would need to tell me what exactly you need. You would have to give me more information about what exactly you need. But what I was going to say was, listen closely. I want you to listen closely for when Gohan does Super Saiyan 2 and he does the scream. Listen very closely. You can hear the great ape roaring in the background. This is something I was never able to hear with the original bad audio that we all had for years. But if you listen closely, when Nozawa does the roar, in the background you hear the great ape. Same thing happened when Goku did Ultra Instinct against Jiren. They always do that where they have the original Saiyan great ape, like the primal great ape sound, excuse me, in the background, and you can hear it. Same thing when Goku does Super Saiyan 3. But listen closely to when Nozawa screams, and you'll be able to hear the great ape. This is the broadcast audio. I want you to hear the difference in audio quality. And the roar.
余計なお世話だ出来損ないめ。
Listen.
ついにご飯の怒りが限界を超えたのか。
Let me tell you, so you could hear you heard the roar, right? No, that is not in the dub. Hood, I'm glad you're here, bro, because I wanna test you on something. All right. Without looking it up, please don't cheat. Listen, I want you to read the lyrics at the top. All right, watch. Hold on. You might learn something new here. All right. Listen carefully to the lyrics at the very top. Watch. The time is fulfilled, O Messiah, O Messiah. The time is fulfilled, O Messiah, O Messiah, the beginning of the song. That's from the Bible. What passage is that referencing from the Bible? Let's see who knows. Let's see who knows this one. So this song has a Bible verse put in it, bro. The time is fulfilled, O Messiah, O Messiah. That's from the Bible. Yes. Mark chapter 1 verse 16. The time is fulfilled and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent and believe in the gospel. Does that mean, you know what that means, right? That means that what they're doing is Gohan is the son like Jesus, and Cell is the one that has to repent and believe in the gospel. Toki wa michita, kami no kuni wa chikazuita, kuawata temete, fukui no shinzeyo. That's Mark chapter 1 verse 15. So that song is literally referencing the Bible. That's the only time that a Dragon Ball song does that. Oh Messiah. No, not Goku, Gohan. Gohan is the son. Goku is the father. I'm gonna show you something else here real quick. This is another one right here. This is along the same lines here. Watch.
ご飯土壇場の大勝負。現れた悟空の姿は幻影か、それとも。
Okay. So that's Mark chapter 1 verse 15 for the other one. Here is a very important passage. John chapter 10 verse 30. Jesus says, I and the Father are one. So if we're establishing that Gohan is the representation of the Son and Goku's a representation of the Father in this particular fight with Cell, it's not that Toriyama is comparing Goku to like the Christian God. It's just borrowing the concept of the Father and the Son, right? So Mark chapter 1 verse 15 was when Gohan first went Super Saiyan 2. That's Dragon Ball Z episode 184. We're here in episode 190 and we see Goku's spirit. Now look, I want you to pay attention to what the next episode's title is. This is why you cannot watch Dragon Ball Z dubbed. This is why when you watch the dubbed, you see the stupid fucking dumbed down version and you're not getting the entire story. And I'll explain what I mean in just a moment. Watch.
ほら、悟空。ご飯。おめえはまだ地球へのダメージを気にして力を出し切ってね。爆発させろ、力を。ご飯。おめえは親と悟空さんの息子だ。テルなんかに負けるわけねえだ。次回ドラゴンボール Z 戦いは終わった。ありがとう、孫悟空。僕やったよ、父さん。
Sorry about that. I'm muted again. Oh, I'm sorry. I want you to look at, I actually picked the wrong title here. Look at what this, I want you to look at what this episode's title is. Watch. Look at the title of this episode. Look at the title of this episode. From Goku to Gohan. The spirit of the Father is handed down. From Goku to Gohan, the spirit of the Father is handed down. That's basically Dragon Ball's version of John chapter 10 verse 30. I and the Father are one. It's like their version of it. Goku's spirit is passed down to Gohan. Because Gohan is the guy who has to do this, right? So it's not that it says, Jesus says, my Father who has given them to me is greater than all. No one can snatch them out of my Father's hands. I and the Father are one, right? And so basically what's going on here is that Dragon Ball is kind of like borrowing that idea with the Father handing the spirit down to Gohan so that Gohan can be the one to do it. There's a lot of very, very deep things going on here. You need to watch The Mongolian, bro. We cover that in The Mongolian. Yeah, the dub, and once again, the dub. No, bro, you're the one learning scripture. I'm using Dragon Ball to teach scripture, bro. The dub the dub dumbs it down. You see what I'm saying? The dub makes it dumb. In fact, what does the dub say here? I'm very curious.
At the last instant, Gohan has decided to fight. He has his father's strength. He even has his attack technique. But has Gohan inherited that most important trait? Has Gohan become a hero?
What the fuck is... What... Has Gohan become a hero? Like he wasn't already one? What kind of stupid shit is that? Like, that's like, dude, that's fucking stupid. What does that have to do with Goku passing his spirit down to Gohan? Goku passed the spirit of who he was, his fighting spirit, to Gohan, and these fucking assholes, and you got fucking assholes wanting to fight me about that stupid fucking dub and defending it. Like, it's almost like these dub fans like being stupid. It's like they want to be dumb. And yes, Yokos, I agree with that. No, listen, I agree with it. I'm not saying that the dub, listen, I am not saying that the dub didn't have a right to censor that because of the religious aspects. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about people that defend the dub now. People that defend it now. Bro, we're not talking about the Kai dub. We're not talking about Kai. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the Dragon Ball Z dub. Look, this is my favorite. This is my favorite right here. We just watched this. We just watched this in Japanese, right? Listen, listen. There's the music. I want you to pay attention. Trust me, I'm getting to a point. There's the music, and then listen to who talks. No talking, just music. No talking. Just music and sound. One word. Listen, here comes the narrator. Okay, let's listen to the dub. Let's listen to how the dub handled this scene. Let's take a look at the fucking dub. I'll bet you they won't stop talking. I'll bet you they're not going to capture the emotion. I'll bet you it's going to be redundant. I'll bet you it dumbs everything down.
Yet another fighter you could have saved.
16. You loved life. You gave everything up to save it. And you were just an android. I let you die. I can't do that. I won't watch anymore. I feel it slipping. And I won't watch this anymore!
It is a secret we have known before Gohan could even form words in his mouth. Through fights with Raditz, Garlic Jr., the Ginyu Force, and even Frieza, we've caught glimpses of the child's explosive power. But like an explosion, it always vanished with a moment. It couldn't be controlled. Until now. At last, the beastly power has been harnessed. Now Cell will battle a warrior 11 years in the making on the next Dragon Ball Z.
And you're gonna argue with me about it being dumbed down, bro? Are you gonna argue with me about that, about it being dumbed down? It's for fucking stupid people. Through all the battles he had. Like, bro, why do you have to constantly, why do you have to dumb it down to the point where it's like, they're, like, it's so corny. Because it's like, you don't need to explain to us the history of Gohan. We're watching the show. Fuck, man. And people fucking say it's better. Like, you're out of your goddamn mind, bro. You're out of your fucking mind. Damn, this is a wacky stream, bro. I was supposed to cover a fucking a ScreenRant article, and now here we are, like, watching Dragon Ball episode clips and Three Ninjas. Anyways, it's 4 a.m., bro. I gotta get out of here. And I won't take it anymore. And it's not Stephanie's fault, by the way. That is not Stephanie's fault. That is just how it is. That's the dub. That's Barry Watson. That's who you blame. No, man, this was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. All right, like that, the dub. Oh, I grew up with it. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, it's 4 a.m. over here. I didn't expect a Bible lesson. Well, it's Dragon Ball, man. Like, that's, bro, that's in there. The time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent and believe in the gospel. That's where that's from, bro. The time is now fulfilled. O Meshia, O Meshia. Toki wa michite. O Meshia. O Meshia. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yuli Avele, Yuli Avele, Yuli Avele. Yeah, bro. It's great. There's a lot of deep shit in Dragon Ball, bro. There's a lot of deep shit in Dragon Ball. And the dub dumbs it down. That's why I tell everybody you can't just rely on the dub. Or that idiot earlier who was like, yeah, I played the games and I watch Mojo videos. I know what he was trying to do. I played all the games and I watch Mojo videos. Like Alan, but no, I'm not trying to rage bait, bro. Get the fuck out of here. In a way, but I don't think Toriyama meant to put like a lot of Christianity. But you got to think about this, bro. Brody, I've already done that, man. Like, there's no reason for me to do that video. Like that, I've already done that video. Like, there's no reason, dub, sub, music. Like, I already said a million times. What did I say on the stream, bro? Like, I said don't watch the dub. Like, look, watch this. Like, I don't understand what you want. I've already made that video. Look, watch. What happens if I type the following? Watch. If I type how to watch Dragon Ball Geekdom order. Watch what happens, bro. Look at the magic of doing a search. Look at, oh my God, the correct way to watch Dragon Ball in order. Look at this. Oh my goodness. He already has a video on it right there. I have no reason to fucking do this video again except maybe to add Daima. And there's no point in that now. This video was done when? March 11th, 2018. There's no need for me to do it again, bro. Yes, I am promoting my own video because people want me to make a video I've already made. Yes, I do have the DBZ hit song collection. I showed it earlier. I thought you were here for that. It's right there, yo.
Dragon Ball Super coming to an had in Japan from 1986 to 1997.
That's me. I don't understand what else you could want. This video goes into everything you were talking about. And there's no point in me talking about dub, sub, nothing, because I've already told you not to watch the dub. So, I mean, the dub, I'm going to do a whole video about all the dub problems. Like, I'm going to do an entire video on it at some point. So, anyways, I got to get out of here, bro. It is super late. I did not mean to be on this late, but I had a good time. I had a good time fucking around with y'all. It was fun. I'm getting out of here, though. I need you to take care of yourself and each other. But but Brody, there's no point in me making another one. Like, I would just be repeating myself. I don't know, bro. You have to ask him. Yeah, it's 3 hours and 24 minutes. Yeah, bro, there's no point in me making that video again. Nothing's really changed except Daima. Maybe I'll do it for Super once the new Super stuff comes out, but it's whatever. No, I should have been asleep too, but whatever. It's all good. I had a good time. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.